A deal in Sacramento to prevent more home insurers from fleeing California has fallen apart. Years of wildfires have pushed companies like Farmers, State Farm, and Allstate to stop insuring homes because of the cost. Consumer Watchdog President Jamie Court, he is focused on this very issue that is being addressed Monday in Sacramento. He joins me tonight. Jamie, thank you as always. This is an issue that just does not impact homeowners. It's renters as well, and we could see insurance premiums skyrocket. Break down what's really happening here.
Well, what's really happening is these companies are pulling out of insuring new people in a market that's very profitable because they don't want exposure for wildfires. And what they've done is they've sequenced these pullouts as a way of orchestrating a pressure scheme to get the legislature to act before it leaves. It's leaving next Thursday. And they are trying to jam through literally a last-minute deal that will put a lot more costs and premium increases on all homeowners in the state to finance the wildfire exposure for those people in the highest risk areas. No one's seen the plan. There are no consumer groups at the table. And we're waiting to Monday, when is the last day for bills to be put in print, to see if there is a deal or there is something. And the bill would have to be voted on by Thursday. So there's not an opportunity for us to do anything about it. And we're urging the legislators not to fall for this. And we asked the Attorney General to look into this because we know these companies are using these pullouts as a way of pressuring a deal to get higher rates, to get a bailout for these wildfire exposures. And it's going to cost us all a lot more on our premiums, and we're not going to have a chance to look at the plan.
No, I was just going to say that you captured some proof, if you will. You were recently on a Southwest flight. You recorded an industry lobbyist talking about that very thing, about jamming this legislation in Sacramento. Let's take a listen. Let our audience members know that it is tough to hear, so you want to pay attention to the captions. Take a look.
So we're trying to jam this. So State Farm, all states,
Okay, that is a lobbyist by the name of Michael Gunning. We reached out to him for comment. By the way, we have yet to hear back, and also the insurance industry lobby, haven't heard back from them either. But he was essentially saying that we want to jam this up in Sacramento. How has this audio made a difference?
Well, we've released it in Sacramento. It's made a large difference because the media's paid attention. The editorial boards of many papers have weighed in. Don't let the legislature jam the public. And yet we haven't seen the bill yet. We're asking for the bill. And the last day it can be in print is Monday. We have all sorts of legislators working over the weekend to try to get a deal that no one has seen and to literally jam it through the public. I hope it doesn't happen. We've urged the governor to veto if it does happen. But meanwhile, we have legislators like Assembly Member Lisa Calderon today saying she's working on a deal. She issued a statement saying she wants a deal. It would be a last-minute deal, and we wouldn't have a chance to review it. And that means we're going to be paying a lot more than we should because right now, we have very tough regulation in the state under Prop 103. We have an elected insurance commissioner who's able to deal with this problem with his own powers. We don't need the legislature coming in and calling for greater premium hikes for these insurance companies. We need them to make their case in a real normal legislative process. We've asked the Attorney General to look into this because we have evidence from a confidential witness that the companies plan these timeouts in order to pressure the legislature, that they talk about this at their meetings with their lobbyists. They talk about confidential information and coordinating their market strategies to influence political change that will get them rate hikes. And that could be considered collusion. This happened 35 years ago. After Prop 103 passed, the companies threatened to pull out, and the JG investigated and found they were colluding to do it to get higher rate hikes. And I think this Attorney General needs to investigate so this kind of market behavior stops.
Yeah, you have asked Attorney General Rob Bonta to investigate if collusion is happening. We'll see what happens there. We'll follow up with you next week for sure. Jamie Court, sorry, I was thinking Consumer Watchdog Jamie Court, getting tongue-tied here. Thank you so much for being with me tonight.
Thank you.
Be careful who's around you on a plane.
I know, you never know, right? My goodness.